Yo, what is up, everyone? How's it going? I hope you're all doing well. Hey, MR Miners. What's going on, man? Long time no see. Let me adjust my camera, my microphone here. But yeah, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it. Alright, there we go. Mic should be better. I completely wrecked it the other day on accident. Yeah, the whole thing came crashing down, so I'm sure it's a little messed up. But that's okay. We're good to go now. Let me get my chat up. Hey Malik, hey Observer, what's going on, guys? Hope you all are doing well today. I hope you like this gothic themed game we're playing. And music. This is Diablo 2. This is one of my all-time favorite games. By the way, let me know about the music and let me know about my mic. If it's too loud, too soft, let me know. Audio is clear, yes. The battle at Tindy Hill, but I'll wipe this off the map. You hear the screams of your fallen present. I hope none of my chickens fall. Oh no. Alright, so has anybody played this game? Just out of curiosity. This is a new patch. I'm sorry, I should say a new ladder. They call it a ladder reset in Diablo 2. But what happens is everyone's characters gets reset for one server, and on they go to a different server where all the past ladder characters are, and everybody starts fresh. They do that about once or twice a year. It's pretty fun. It's like one of the only times in Diablo 2 where there's no botters, you know, like the first week. So today would be a week that it's out, so just under a week. I think it was released at like 8 p.m. last week. So ladder has been out for about a week. Hey, Jumbo Jet, you're playing right now? Right on, man. What are you playing? This is my second character. I'm gonna make a Goldfind barbarian. I'm not sure how far we'll get. It usually takes a while to play through as a barbarian. They're really good. They're really fun. Just you need some gear to be able to kill the bosses quick. So that's my only concern here playing barbarian. Malik, can you play some CSS2? What's CSS2? Is that Counter-Strike 2? If so, I am so bad at first-person shooters. I'm not sure if we'll play that ever, but let me go ahead and let's see. Tome portal right there. Playing Fist of Heaven's Paladin. Love that build. Yeah, I absolutely love that build. That's especially since the recent, say recent, but especially since the changes in Diablo 2 Resurrected with Fist of Heavens is actually a viable build now. If you all remember, this was a good build in Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction, the Fist of Heavens Paladin, but usually only in PvP. It wasn't so good in you know, PvM, player versus monster. But yeah, I absolutely love Fist of Heavens Paladin now. I have one on non-ladder. Fist of Heavens and Hydra Paladin, actually. Using the Dragon Shield, or Dragon Scale Shield. Counter-Strike 2, try it. You may be good. So I played a lot of Counter-Strike, you know, the first one, Counter-Strike. It's such a good game. I got destroyed. Malik, I got destroyed. It was fun, but it was fun because you know, I was getting carried by one of my friends. I was actually really good at first-person shooters, so I don't dislike the game. I like the game. I've actually enjoyed playing the finals too. But even when I was playing the finals, which is like kind of a similar game, I was a lot more melee type characters in the finals, so I tended even used those, or like the big machine guns. I'm just not a very good first-person shooter. Okay, so for now, I don't know why I have 2 in Bash. I did not mean to do that, but we're gonna probably end up going like Frenzy or something. That's the plan, and maybe a Whirlwind. I'm not really sure. I have a few leveling items, but I don't have anything above like level, I don't know, 20, 30. So maybe we can find stuff to use. Also, what is the hotkey for the map here? Let me kill these monsters. I like to have the map in the top right. You all know I don't have very good eyesight, so yeah, I need every bit of vision on the screen I can get. I thought it was V. Maybe I change it to that in my other one. Let's see. Auto map, tab, mouse 3, center. Oh, it's all in the F9 and center it with F9. Maybe that's okay. Okay, I do like it faded out a little bit. That's fine. Now, how do you change it though? I know you can just put it in the top right. I haven't done it in so long here. Yeah, I unbound the legacy toggle. I think it's G or H. If you hit G or H, it goes to the old graphics, and it's rough. Deathboo, what's up? There's no cow level. Deathboo, you played this, huh? If you know about the secret cow level, you played this. Yo, hope you're having a good day, Deathboo. Thanks for joining in. I'm trying to figure out how to make the automap a little bit smaller. Toggle minimap, yes, it is. It is V, but it is not doing anything. Okay, well, we're just gonna play with it like this for now. And excuse me, my allergies are still kicking my butt. Yeah, I know, it's a big surprise. Let me blow my nose real quick. All right. Hey, what's up, Legion? Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing well. Death, I beta tested the original version. I'm a little jealous of that, honestly. That's awesome. Beta tested the original. I didn't even. So what year? Do you mean Diablo 2? Maybe it was 1999 then? Was that 1999 when the beta came out of that? Yes, I'm that old. I remember, I remember your age from one of the other streams. I know I say my brain works very strangely. That's one of the things I randomly remember. Around then, 1999-ish. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me see if I got it right, if you don't mind, Deathboo. I don't want to just throw out your age, though, if you're not. But I think I remember it if you want me to try to guess from the other day. Okay, so we got the Den of Evil done. I gave us another skill point. We're just gonna save it for now. We'll get it when we get to Akara. Eventually, we're gonna end up maxing out Find Potion for Find Item, and Find Item. This is gonna be a Goldfind Barbarian. Yeah, 52. Yeah, 52. Deathboo. Yep. It's just some random things I remember from stream sometimes. But yeah, that's awesome. So you've played plenty of Diablo 2. Did you play this ladder season? I actually, this is the first ladder season I've played maybe since Diablo 2 Resurrected. Maybe. But I'm having a blast. Oh yeah, I forgot I had waypoints. What level are we? Level 4. Let's go to the stony field, but let's go see if I have any items first. No, I haven't played in years. Right on. Well, I would highly recommend Resurrected. It's really fun. Okay, so here's a little bit of gear, just leveling gear that I've gotten on my sorceress. That's my main character on the ladder. There's an angelic, angelic amulet. A few max damage jewels, blood fist, and Centurion. I found this artisan's plate mail, the Colossus. Too bad it's not an armor that can get 3 open sockets, or else it'd be 3 sockets. I'm thinking if I don't find anything else, I'm probably just gonna socket this into the plate mail. If I can, I'll find a piece, make a piece maybe, or a twitch throw. And then yeah, I got Saigon's boots. Not really much else. how do you say that? Harat? I'm not gonna try and say that. I'm gonna mess it up. I got the cool shield, the level 3 one that gives strength. Alright, let's go. I think that's all. I do have some high level stuff. I found a Geeds, and it has a bunch of extra gold. There's some basic extra gold charms, and then I made an obedience. This was on my sorceress. This is what my mercenary used for a long time. Really good weapon. I'm gonna see if I can use it on my mercenary for my Goldfind barbarian, and then extra gold crown of thieves I also found. So yeah, some very basic stuff, but leveling gear and some late game gear I can use too. I played D1, D2, D3, and D4 seemed cheap and poorly done to me. Yes, I agree, Deathboo. I played all of them as well. I fell in love with Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction. I was so excited for Diablo 3. Me and my buddies, I think, even took work off or something, or planned a whole weekend where we would just... Nobody saw that. Don't die was on my goals today. I actually just died, so that's okay. That's alright, though. And I went into the wrong TP. Yeah. But anyways, Diablo 3... I got distracted there. Was a huge letdown. We got to max level on the first weekend and everything, and then just... It was pretty empty. It felt like an empty game. Yeah, I bought it at midnight. I think we did too, Jumbo Jet. Yeah. And then same thing for Diablo 4. We played that... Excuse me. Yeah, we played Diablo 4 the same way. We played it for a whole weekend. We did play that one a little bit longer, but again, it felt very empty. That game felt very empty. We need to go to the Stony Field, not to the Black Marsh. That was way too hard for us. Oh my gosh, what is it? That's rude. Now, I hate how this... I hate how the trade forums comes through on the game. I am playing online, but, there's nobody in my game, of course. That's just from the trade. I can't stand that. Very rude of that guy. Again, it's coming through. Anybody know how to disable that? Maybe I can just disable all the chat. If not, we might just go offline. I feel like there is like a disable chat or something. Oh, there we go. Allow online chat. No. Perfect. Alright, we get all the rude people out of here. Out of the chat in Diablo 2. I didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about as an observer. Okay. So I've already got Cain. Cain makes it so you don't have to identify stuff. But I still have a tomb. But I mentioned that because Tristram is right here. We're just going to clear it maybe a few times and get some levels. And then we can probably go kill the first act boss. Maybe around level 10 or 12. The first act boss is the... Is she the Queen of Evil? Endariel? Is she the Queen of Evil? Is that what they call her? I actually can't remember. Ooh, nice little club with tons of mana and lifesteal. Like that. I'm just using a normal scepter. Upgrade that. Poison resist. Cool. That's good enough. Don't know. I play on my Switch. Okay, right on. I've never played on my Switch. But I have a buddy that plays on it. It would be very difficult, I think, for me to play on the Switch. Just because... Oh my gosh. Just because I've been playing for so long on the computer with mouse and keyboard. Man, those Night Clan are kicking my butt. I probably don't have a 72% chance to hit them. I should be slapping them, but yeah, we might have to get a few more items, or maybe go join some public runs now that I have chat disabled. Maybe we can do something like that. Now, again, we don't have to do this. We can keep on walking and just level out on the way, but I feel pretty weak right now. Let's see if there's some other monsters over here. I'm almost leveled to 5. Anon, what's up? You definitely played this then. Are you able to use a /players8 command with this version of the game? No, since I'm online, you're unable to do that in this version. But we can always join some public runs, maybe. Maybe we can do some public runs ourselves, you know, do some Tristram runs or something. Oops. I still have the original version of the CDs. Yeah, with the CDs. Me too, Anon. Oh, I'm trapped. We might be going down here, fellas. Nope, we're good. Never mind. I got pinned in there like a rat trapped in a, I don't know, in a corner, in a maze. All right. At least we leveled. So let's go ahead and go to the next game. Do this. And I named my character Goldmember. Reference to Austin Powers. Some of the goofiest movies ever, but they're hilarious. It's easy when you set it up. It's in single player. Oh yeah, the set players 8. When you can use the set players 8 or whatever you want. Alright, little strength ring. And we're going to be pumping strength until we can use those Saigon boots. So 2 more levels. This is giving us a nice boost in strength. But let's keep going. Let's just go do the quests in the Cold Plains. Get a few levels. Kind of getting beat up in the... kind of getting beat up in Tristram. Ooh, 4 minimum damage. That's pretty good. Nice little boost in gold from that staff. It's not bad. Oh yeah, the scene where he's trying to do a 3-point turn in a tiny hallway is great. Yeah, I referenced that when I was playing Schedule 1 and kept getting my car stuck the other day. Like, yeah, I feel you. That is one of the best scenes ever. Yeah, how's that? In EverQuest, I named my tunes Semi-Evil, Slightly Evil, Quasi-Evil, and Diet Coke of Evil. How's that for an Austin Powers reference? Heck yeah, Death Boo. In single player, the maps stay the same. Yeah, that's true, Jumbo. That's one thing I kind of wish it wouldn't stay the same. Kind of wish it wouldn't stay the same. Because I like to do, like, magic find runs, you know? Hey, what's up, Chew? They are home spy films, after all. So, yes, silly is a good word for them. Yeah. Yeah, silly or joke. Not how sure it got, Oh, they're joke spy films. I just ignored the home. I just ignored the home there, but I don't understand. I got you. I got you there. I understood what you meant. But yeah, great movies. I've recently watched them again, maybe like a few years ago, and they are goofier than I remember. Still funny, but oh my goodness, they are. Yeah, they're stupid funny. I'm at work, so typing fast too. Right on, Chew. I think Chew usually repairs computers and phones, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The Austin Powers 3-point turn and the Ace Ventura emerging from the back of the Rhino. Yeah. Oh man, Ace Ventura was one of the few movies I had on VHS growing up, and I would watch it all the time. I became a huge Jim Carrey fan as a kid. Like, not even knowing, just thinking that was hilarious. But yes, it's hilarious. Emerging from the rhino, like that. There's like sightseers. They think that the rhino's giving birth. Have you seen There's Something About Mary? That's funny as hell. Yes. It's been, oh my gosh, it's been so long now. But yeah, all those like 90s, early 2000s goofy comedies like that. I remember those. It's just been a long time. And yes, I'm fixing phones. Right on, Chew. Right on. Run as Godzilla, but due to copyright laws, it's not like Godzilla's. Still, we should run like it's Godzilla. Yeah, from a movie. Yeah, speaking of movies and stuff, it is almost midway through October. What kind of shows and movies have you been watching for the Halloween season? Any good shows or movies for the creepy season, spooky season? I'll tell you two of our favorites. Who Be Halloween. Now that's a newer Halloween movie, but it's got Adam Sandler. It's pretty funny. Who Be Halloween, and also Shaun of the Dead. Absolute classic. Anybody remember that one? Freaking beans. How did you get the beans from the frick? Planning to watch the Chainsaw, yeah, Chainsaw Massacre movies with friends when it releases near the end of the month. Right on. Good luck. That's probably gonna be creepy. I know there's been so many remakes, but all of them are creepy as heck. That's crazy. I think that one was actually based on a true story, which is what creeps me out for it, or with it. But yeah, Chainsaw Massacre. I remember watching the original. I remember watching the one that came out like 2010, 2015-ish. Let's see, the cave right there. The cave doesn't lead to anywhere, so we're just gonna skip that. Oh, another Grand Charm. Now, we're so low of a level with these Grand Charms and stuff, probably aren't going to be worth anything. We can start finding the extra Goldfind charms pretty soon. I don't know if it's in Act 1, but maybe Act 2 we can start finding those. That's something we can use late game that we can find in game. Early on. In addition to, yeah, Hubie Halloween and Shaun of the Dead, Haunted Hotel. That's a new one that we started watching. And it's actually pretty funny. It reminds me of a combination of like Family Guy and the Addams Family. Or, yeah, I think that's a pretty good comparison. Alright, so this is the first, like, super unique boss that we have of her quest here. This is Blood Raven. She's like an archer summoner. She's here in the burial grounds, whatever. Burial. Kind of doing okay versus her. Usually I don't do too well versus her. Usually this is one that we skip. Because you don't really do anything. Although you do get an Act 1 mercenary, it doesn't unlock your Act 1 mercenary. You can still buy Act 1 mercenaries if you don't kill Blood Raven, so... Usually this is a quest that everyone skips, but... You know, it's a pretty good experience. We're almost level 6 now. So let's just go back and we'll just start walking the stony fields. And I think around like maybe a little 8 or 9, we could start walking towards Andariel, the first box. I think we'll be strong enough and hit a high enough level by the time. See, there's the extra gold from monsters, although it's not the maximum. Yeah, level 14. So I think about Act 2, the maximum Goldfind charms can be dropped, but that's kind of cool. Got a little bit of extra Goldfind. I'm going to save that for now just because we don't have any other ones. I keep using my tome because I forgot we have Deckard Cain. Alright, well, we're gonna sell it. It's only 8 life. And let's get a bunch of potions. Here's a cool trick that I learned a while back. So if you don't have any resistances to poison or cold, there's thawing potions and there's antidote potions. So these actually have 2 uses. The thawing potion, if you're frozen, it unfreezes you. But it also boosts your cold resist for a short amount of time. So watch when I use this. 50% cold resist. And then my poison, same with the antidote, it will unpoison you, but also it gives you a boost in poison resistance. So pretty cool there. These are really handy because they also stack. So if I use all 4 of these, all 5 of these, instead of lasting, I'm not sure how long they last. If they last 30 seconds, can be 4 times that long. So maybe about 2 minutes we'll get from it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really, really handy in Act 1 and Act 2. Because Andariel is a poison boss. She shoots a lot of poison missiles and stuff. And Act 2 is is Duriel, and he has a cold aura. So he does a lot of cold damage. So both very useful. Alright, level 6, cruising. Today's probably going to be a shorter stream. But I talked about it a little bit last stream. I want to do some more just sporadic, shorter streams. You know, I kind of made it a goal early on from streaming to minimum like 4 or 5 hours. When I was redoing my whiteboard, if you're new here, I am very big on planning and writing stuff down in my notebook and on my whiteboard. But when I was redoing it, I was like, why? Why do I need to do this? Why don't I just, if I want to play some Diablo 2, let's do it. All right. Hang out or hang out on a nice, relaxing Friday, right? Maybe a few hours, maybe 1, maybe 3, maybe 6. Who knows? Just go as long as I want. I still have some Schedule 1 stuff I want to do, but I've been really enjoying this latter season for Diablo 2. So I've been playing that a decent amount this week. I mean, so I figured, why not? Let's play some. Also, this game's on sale right now, I think. If you are interested in buying this and you haven't played it, it's a great single-player game. It's also a great multiplayer game. You can have up to 8 people in a party or 8 people in a game at once. So if you have more than 8 friends, maybe not the best game. But if you have like 6, 7 or less friends, maybe the perfect group game. It's awesome to play as a group or solo. So would highly recommend it. I think it's only about $13. Don't quote me on that. But don't pay over that, because it goes on sale like every other month. So I think it is on sale now if you want to get it. I'm not affiliated with them, by the way. I've been playing this game for like 20 years, so I would highly recommend it. But yeah, they put this game on sale all the time, so don't pay full price for it. Let's see if I can kill Griswold. Now here's the, oh, I looked away for a second at chat, I almost died. Okay. Here's the thing with barbarians. Unless you have some max damage jewels or charms early on, it's pretty hard to do some damage. You know, you can get some really high damage on some casters early on. Trap Assassin, Holy Fire Paladin. It's kind of a caster. But barbarians, early on, it's single target, and it's a little slow. And I'm out of potions. Gotta refill here. Look at how many carvers are chasing me. Oh my goodness. But look at that experience bar just tick up when we kill him, though. Alright, let's swoop back around and kill the shamans, though. Ooh, some rare level leather gloves. It's probably better than our just white leather gloves. Uh-oh. Alright. Let me out. There's so many shamans. So the shamans raise the carvers. I'm sure most people know that if you're watching the stream. You always want to smack them down first. If I make weird faces or blink my eyes very weird, yeah, allergies. I blame allergies. Oh, they're ethereal. The gloves are ethereal. Let's see if that has repair on it. This is not, but we're going to use it till they break. It's got some resistances. And charge bolt when struck. That actually does a little bit of damage this early on. You know, we're only doing... If you subtract the poison... what is that? You know, probably about 10 damage a hit. The poison gets added, but you don't really count too much of poison in PVM. There's a scimitar. Again, ethereal, but we're going to use it because the attack speed is incredibly fast on this scimitar. Okay, almost level 7. Let's go sell, and we're going to go to maybe the Dark Wood. And maybe the Black Marsh and start walking. And we can almost use the Saigons. It's awesome. We need to socket this because this isn't going to be useful for very long. And then almost level 9. I'm going to just put these in my inventory. Oop. Maybe these gloves will last us until level 9. And we'll put that on switch because this will not last too long. Excuse me while I wipe my silly eye. I've considered getting a pirate patch for my left eye. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Well, I do use it as peripheral. I have considered that. Haven't got beyond consideration, though. Okay, cool. We'll just go to the Dark Wood. Get maybe 1 or 2 more levels. So I have been getting YouTube recommendations, like videos of some Diablo 2 streamers and content creators. There's some pretty cool videos out there. Some pretty cool people that play some Diablo 2 and make content. Probably the one that I actually saw this. Oh, we're going down. We are going down quick. Tree had pinned me right up against this tree. But one of the very first content creators I saw for Diablo 2 was Mr. Llama. Mr. Llama, years ago, and yeah, come to find out, he still makes videos. He still does content. He does a lot of like speed running and stuff, which is awesome. I really like him as a streamer. He's a very positive person. Yeah, I appreciate that in streamers. We're going down again. This is why I don't play hardcore, you know? That's why I don't play hardcore. Treehead is a, I think they call it a super unique. Which means he just beats ass, is pretty much what that means. Let's see if we can take him out here. Okay, nice. We got him. I've already done Cane, so there's not going to be anything on this tree. But we can wear Saigon. No, we can't. What happened here? Oh, my shield broke. Let's go repair that. So here's the real question, chat. What should I have for dinner / late lunch today? After the stream. Maybe the most important question I ask myself today. Any suggestions? It's probably going to be chicken, I'll say that. But any suggestions? It'll probably be chicken. But I'm open to suggestions. Or if anyone's eating right now, what are you eating? Because I'm getting pretty hungry. Look at that. 5 strength, 10 mana. That is actually really good. 5 strength is the maximum for this level. I think all the way up until after level 30, so that's actually a really good belt. Of course, we just used the 5 strength that we needed, but that's okay. Alright, great. So we do have Saigon's Greaves, Saigon's boots that we're using now. And soon we'll be able to use both of these. And we'll kind of be cruising. Sorry, I feel a sneeze I'm trying to hold back. I think we're good. Oh. I think we're good. So I do use my my tome. I do put it on the hotkey of D. The only bad thing about that is when you use it, he uses, if you see his animation, you use cast rate. So it's not even actually listed here, but you use faster cast rate when you use a hotkey like that. Whereas, watch, there's no animation here. It just does it instantly. So that is kind of like if you do use the Tome of Town Portal on a hotkey, it is a little bit of a disadvantage. I guess it kind of evens out because it is like a hotkey. It is quick, but you do have to use an animation to use it rather than attacking or casting a spell. So something kind of cool to think about. But that's what that was over there. I went to attack and I had my tome on my hotkey. And I just spammed and used about 3 town portals. So another game I want to play that's really similar to this, that in my opinion should have been Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, is Path of Exile 2. That game is amazing. Now, you can never take the place of my nostalgia game here, Diablo 2 Resurrected, but Path of Exile 2, when I get upgraded parts on my computer, we'll be playing that for sure. That's a really fun, in-depth game. And I think it'd be right up the alley of like my content. Yeah, I guess I said that right. Right up my alley with my content. Same with Diablo 2. Because it is a lot of leveling and playing and stuff, but there's a lot that goes into your build items, different breakpoints is what they call it in here. So earlier I was mentioning like faster cast rate. There's different breakpoints that you have to hit. Like maybe you need, I don't know, on Barbarian, 105 cast rate to hit like the second fastest breakpoint. So yeah, we can go into that and stuff when we get higher level. It's not very important low level, but similar things with Path of Exile 2. Very in-depth and a lot of planning and strategy involved. A lot of testing too. So pretty cool stuff. Great game, Path of Exile 2. It's going to be a free game when it's fully released. By the way, Path of Exile 2 will be completely free. If you want to play it now, It is early. Ooh, is it still early access? I know it's the beta. I'm not sure, but anyways, it'll be completely free if you don't wait. But if you want to play now, you're just kind of supporting the cause and buying it early. So we're the Black Marsh here. Let's go ahead and do a Countess run. See what rune we get. Yeah, we still have it. It's the 4th quest in Act 1. But we do have to find the tower first. Alright, those night clans aren't as scary anymore. We got a few levels on us. Yeah, level 7. By the way, I talk about soundtracks a lot. Diablo 2 has an amazing soundtrack. Really, really enjoyed the soundtrack. I'm pretty sure they hired an orchestra to make some of the songs. Pretty sure. If not, I'm thinking of another game. But I think it was Diablo 2. Alright. There's the tower. The Forgotten Tower. This is where the evil Countess lives. And it's actually really good experience in here. You know, back in the day, people used to do Countess runs for experience instead of Tristram runs. Or in addition to. But nowadays, it's pretty common to do Tristram runs until like level 15. And then do Tomb runs until level 20. Cows till level 25. And then you can do normal Bale to level 40. Or you can get what they call a Grand Rush, where you just get rushed to the last act and do Chaos after level 25. You can do Chaos Sanctuary in Hell at level 1, but after level 25 it really picks up. Oh, I didn't even see level 2. We walked past it right when we walked in. Oh, what happened to the chicken cam? No, the chickens. What'd they do to the chicken camera? Yeah, I don't see it. Dang. Okay. Okay, let me refresh that page. It is still up on my... on the website here. So let me refresh this and maybe we'll get the chicken cam back. But that's unfortunate. We need the chickens. It clucked up. Chew's always got the puns, man. Always got the puns. Another kind of cool thing about Diablo 2, next time you see a unique monster, I'll point it out. But they get randomly generated names as well as randomly generated abilities. I think that's super cool. Really cool small detail there. That's kind of been, I feel like, mimicked by a lot of RPGs. Now these dark archers are nasty. sometimes you'll walk into a room and just get one-tapped by like some spectral hit and might archers like that. I don't know if they're called dark archers in hell or not. I think they have a different name. Okay, so no chicken cam. Ooh, excuse me while I readjust here. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh, dude. I am R-rated for pornographic material. Oh, you see this, this archer here? Banebrow. It's just a randomly generated. Now, I don't know if it's randomly generated based on like the effects that they get, because that one was mana burn, which means that it'll just take all your mana when it hits you, or burn it down. I'm not sure if it's, I don't think it's based on the effects or the abilities that they get. I think it's just random. I could be wrong there. Still pretty cool. I really don't want to take a break and go get the chickens, but it'd be great if the chickens were here gaming with us. I did put it in the title. Oh my gosh, there's so many monsters in here. Okay, do we have double? We do have double swing. We're gonna use it. I need another weapon here. Okay, we need to use, we gotta wait one level, because we'll need 10 more, or 5 more strength once we get rid of this buckler. Ooh. I can't carry anymore. 2 to bone armor. Let's get this leather armor. 1 socket. We'll put a chipped topaz in there. We'll get 9% magic find. Maybe we'll get lucky and get like a, Actually, what would even be good right now for an early game drop? I don't know. '21 dexterity. Oh, here we go. We got our strength belt. And I need... Okay. There we go. Now we can use double swing. Should be way more damage here. It's a little less... I'm out of potions here. Or it's a lot faster attack speed, which is super nice. But yeah, about the same damage, just a higher breakpoint. I went to the wrong level there. Ooh. You see those charged bolts? Pretty cool. They actually do a little bit, at least stun them for a second. What happens in Diablo 2 is when you do a certain amount of damage, it triggers an effect, a hit recovery effect. I got to 7 life. Okay, there we go. But it almost, in a sense, stuns them for a second. If you do a certain percentage of damage to a monster or a character. This also works for PvP. So, pretty cool there. Okay, I think I'm going to take 1 minute and go try to fix the camera real quick. It's kind of bothering me. So let's get to the tower cellar level 5. And I'll go do that real quick. It should only take a minute. There we go. Alright, be right back. Okay, nice. Back in business. Okay. And it looks like it froze again. Oh, nope. It's just super incredibly laggy. Okay, well, we'll see if the chicken cam stays up for now. I'm actually surprised it went out. I haven't really had any issues with this, and it's really cool weather today. I've had a lot of issues with it overheating, but I'm kind of surprised it's messing up today. There's no errors or anything on the phone. Oh well, oh my gosh. Ooh, I don't have any potions. Run for your life. Not even close. Not even close. They couldn't catch me if they tried. Alright, let me identify all these items first. We are almost level 9, which means we can use Blood Fist Heavy Gloves. These are such good gloves. Increased attack speed, great. Hit recovery, a little bit of damage, and 40 life. So that's more than 50% of the life that we have right now. Really, really good item. Let's use this ring. Really doesn't matter. 1 damage isn't too much, but it's something. Ring of Greed. Now, I'm going to make this an extra Goldfind Barbarian, but there's a unique ring called a Dwarf Star. A Dwarf Star unique ring actually gives like 200% extra gold. So we'll be using that. And actually, this is what I'm looking for here. I want my offhand to just be a scimitar. Is it scimitar? Scimitar or scimitar? I don't know. Either way, I want the offhand to be the scimitar because how double sling works, it's a lot of attack speed based, and scimitars are very fast attack speed. So what I'm going to do is just put this minimum damage in there, and the next level we're going to put 1 point into dexterity so we can use this. And then hopefully we find a higher damage club or something. Let's see if we can actually see if there's like a magic one. Like this one's okay, it just doesn't do any damage. It's got mana and life steal, which is great. The chicken cam is back. Yeah, what's up, Anon? Yeah, I'm glad it's back. Okay, it's not even that laggy. It's just got some crud on it now. Hopefully that might be chicken poop. I don't know. It might be. I wouldn't put it past them. Okay, I don't really see any good magic weapons. That's okay. Alright, let's go kill the Countess. Ooh, great question, Anna. What is your favorite class in the game? I don't know. Man. I don't know, Anon. I literally have all my character slots filled up of 24 characters. Pretty even amount of all. I think I have 2 or 3 of every character. And like just different builds. I really like Sorceress. But not usually because of the normal skills. Sorceress, you can do some really cool things with Energy Shield. Where's my oh, I was gonna show you Energy Shield, but this is a Barbarian. But Energy Shield, you can make like really cool tank builds. You can max mana and have really low life because Energy Shield takes from your mana before life. Mine is the Javelin Amazon for the versatility. Same weapon can do melee or range. Yeah, Amazon's great. They're all found to play as. Yeah, I would say my favorite. I don't know. That double Row drop, that's insane. At this level, pretty good. person? Is that person from nowhere? Person from somewhere? What's going on? Hope you're doing well today. We're playing some Diablo 2 Resurrected today. Trying to level up a barbarian. Or at least maybe beat a boss today or do something here. We're making progress, but it's a little slow. That's okay. That's a-okay. So we got a double row drop. Unfortunately, we can't really make anything with that. But as you can see, they're required level 19. Now, I think the highest rune that can drop from normal Countess isn't like Hell Rune or something? I could be completely wrong on that. But let's go ahead and put this in the stash. Yeah, happy Friday if you're just joining the stream, by the way. Happy Friday, everybody. Unless you have to work this weekend, and there is one chatter or viewer that actually works during the weekend, and weeks ago I was gonna wish them a happy Friday on Monday because they work during the weekend, and actually Monday is the start of their weekend. And I can't remember who it was. But it's Friday anyway, so I'd have to wait till Monday if I'm even making any sense right now. But yeah, happy Friday. I forgot it was Friday, XD. Well, cool. Are you excited now? Fridays are always great. Like Friday vibe, you know. If you're at school, everybody's in a good mood. If you have work or if you're college or whatever. Even if you don't really do anything, everybody's just in a better mood on Fridays, you know? It's a great day. Right on. Okay, so our scimitar or scimitar broke. Still unsure on pronunciation of that. I think what we're gonna do, we're level 8, almost level 9. Let me try. Oh my gosh, we're going down here. Nope, nope. I should have named this character Houdini because I should have died right there. That was nuts. I got lucky. Okay. Let's do this. We're just trying to get level 9 right here. We might get it if we can kill all these monsters, but and we just need 1 dex. Oh. To use that scimitar and double swing again, because I think we would be shredding these. Yeah, double swing is kind of multi-target. If you're in front of like 2 or 3 monsters and you double swing, it will hit both monsters equally. But it's not like you're applying. It's like both monsters will get about half damage rather than, you know, if you're AoE farming with like a mage or something, they're getting full damage all the time, if that makes sense. So double swing still isn't really multi-target. The only real one that they have is Warcry. Warcry is multi-target, and Whirlwind. Oh. I should say like AoE. Whirlwind's like AoE. We're so close to leveled. I saw one more over here. If we level, we'll nice, yeah, we'll get more life and stuff. Yeah, I think we're gonna make a frenzy. Yeah, we'll make frenzy. So let's go double swing. And 1 point into dex, and then we'll start pumping vitality. We should have plenty of strength.
Okay. Now the main hand weapon, I'd like to have, yeah, mana and life steal, just a little bit more damage. That'd be good. Ooh, experience shrine, that's great. This song is a banger. I'm not even sure what instrument this is. Like the main one. I would... It sounds like they're plucking a string of some sort. But I'm not actually sure what instrument it is. Really good song. My favorite is probably playing Diablo 2 like in the evening time, if I'm being honest. I don't know if it's like the gothic theme, the dark style theme. You know, you have to have like light radius, that's a thing. It's kind of a useless stat, but if you see like the little light area around you, just because it's so dark everywhere. Really fun game to play though. I love playing Diablo 2. Sometimes I'll play it too much, I'll get burnt out on it for like several months, and it always drags me back in though. Yeah, these experience shrines give you 50% more experience. Huge. Especially when you get up there in the levels. Absolutely awesome if you can get experience shrine. Excuse me. So one thing I'm definitely having for dinner / late lunch after stream is... Oh yeah, we can use our blood fist. Nice. Check this out. Watch our health. Awesome. We might hit another breakpoint too. I'm talking about breakpoints, increased attack speed. Now, it doesn't show this on... I wish it showed this on the advanced stats. It says advanced stats here. It's not exactly advanced because it doesn't show the breakpoints. So at certain amounts of increased attack speed, he will actually attack faster. So using this as an example, I think there is a breakpoint right at 10 for Barbarian. This is just off the top of my head. I could be wrong. So we should attack a little faster. But say we had 100% increased attack speed. Maybe we would hit 1, 2, 3, or 4 extra breakpoints and attack incredibly fast. So yeah, that's something I'll talk about each time we get like an upgrade, or you know, if I do play a more complete character, because that's like the planning and the theory crafting and yeah, everything that goes into this game that I really love. Trying to min-max your character with the gear that you found. Really fun. So yeah, it does feel like we're attacking maybe a little bit faster. But wait till we get like a higher level. It might not be this stream. Yeah, it won't be this stream. But once we get Frenzy, it becomes really, really fun. And we'll have to get a little bit of Crushing Blow if we're going to do some boss fights by ourselves. But yeah. Really enjoy Frenzy Barbarian. Now, if you want some more like late game type builds for Barbarian, Frenzy Barbarian and Whirlwind Barbarian are both really fun. And really good in both PvP and player versus monster, or magic finding, you know, whatever you want to do. Oh boy. I feel a sneeze coming, folks. No. Oh. Okay. I blame the sneeze. I blame the sneeze. That's the only thing I could do there. Oh man, that's 2 times I've died. And 2 times I've went in the wrong portal after I died. That's okay. This is why I don't play hardcore. So yeah, I only had 2 goals today. I failed one of the goals twice already. Don't die. But level up new Goldfind Barbarian. I mean, we're leveling up slowly but surely here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I didn't get my body. What a noob. There we go. Okay. I thought about doing some speed running on like Schedule 1 and even Diablo 2 and stuff. But I don't think I'm going to do any speed running. I did think about that a lot. Maybe eventually. I don't have any potions again. Maybe eventually, but as of now, I don't think any speed running. I'm really goofing this up right now. Maybe we can gamble a few weapons that are a little bit better. I think they were skeleton archers. Yeah, they were. Bone archers. They wreak havoc just like the Dark Rangers in Act 1. And I don't have a I don't have any potions. That's not good. Let's go buy some potions. Uh-oh, did the chickens rig the cam again and break it? It looks like it's frozen again. Big bummer if so. I don't think I'm gonna fix it again. 1 second here. Oop. I forgot I was, I completely forgot today. So my wife has been making some sourdough bread pretty much weekly. It's really, really good. And I said I'd help her out a little bit today. I completely forgot about it. So I'm supposed to be making some bread today. I'll have to do that after stream. Sourdough bread, you have to like stretch and fold it, is what it's called. Stretch and folds. But like I said, I forgot about it, so I have to go do that after stream too. That was what that text was for. My wife asked me how the bread making was going. I'm gonna tell her that the demon slaying is going great. So, yep, it's her Friday today too. So happy Friday to her if she's listening. But I don't think she is. Okay, we're getting revenge on the archers. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Is this spectral hit? Multiple shots. So I'm eating all kinds of shots when I'm going up close like that. All right, let me heal up. This is like a shooting range right here. Like you go to the circus and somebody can stand up there and you shoot them with a paintball gun. You guys ever seen that? You like pay $5 to shoot someone with a paintball gun? Kind of goofy. Okay, we got through that part. Oh no. Okay, not even close. I don't think they could kill me if they tried. Good stuff. Fanged helm. Nice. That's a barbarian helm. Let's see what it is real quick. 2 to energy. Well, I think mine's better. It's damaged jawbone cap, but it actually gives 1 to mace mastery, so we are using a mace right now. Oh, there's a smith. Bad time to itch your eye when you're fighting the smith. This is another super unique. Sweet. And the Herodic Malice. So we'll give that to Charcy when we go back to Act 1. Down to the jail. This is one of my least favorite areas. I don't know why. But I cannot stand running through the jail level 1 through 3 or whatever it is. Which is kind of odd because I kind of like the catacombs. I feel like it's pretty much the same layout, you know. Okay, the chicken cam is not frozen. That's awesome. There is some crud on it still, though, yeah. So I'll have to wipe that off next, before next stream. Maybe go clean the case that it's in. Spooky music right now. See what I mean though? Wouldn't it be like a cool fall night with the wind blowing? Wouldn't it be nice to be playing this right now? This music's going. It's kind of like just sets the vibe. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Oop, that's a dead end. Something just broke. My jawbone cap. Okay, let's go repair that. Because we are struggling with damage. We're doing okay, but our club is doing a lot of this damage here. It's also our life and mana stealing. So definitely want to get this thing repaired. So we get that bonus for Mace Mastery. Okay, so 5 to 15. I think I'm going to take this as my main hand. Yeah, nice. And that's an axe, so we don't even need this anymore. Hey, there's a light radius I was talking about. Completely useless. But, there's another extra gold. Oh, these are super low, but we'll keep them until we get replacements. We'll probably find several in the tombs when we get to that point. Nice. Right on cue, or right on track. Between level 10 and 12 for when we face the Act 1 boss. We'll have to see how that goes. I almost want to get a point in like one of each for when we level. Let's do it. So axe and blade is what we're using right now. We'll just do 1 point in each. This is just getting us a little bit of critical strike and a decent amount of attack rating and damage. Sorry I'm adjusting so much today, everybody. But yeah, attack rating allows melee hits to hit the monsters. It has nothing to do with casting. So yeah, attack rating we'll definitely need. See, we attack a little bit slower there. But we should be hitting a lot harder with the 5 to 15 damage there. Sorry, I just wrecked my mic right there with my hand. I mean, who doesn't love this music? I think I only want to stream games that have an awesome soundtrack. I think that's a guitar right there. But I don't know if I can name all these instruments. I was in band for a few years in middle school. And I mean, that's middle school. This is super advanced stuff here. I mean, listen to that. Is that like a clarinet maybe or something? That sounds like a flute. Some type of flute. Piccolo. I always thought that was hilarious, and learning that there was an instrument named Piccolo, one of my favorite characters in Diablo, or Dragon Ball Z. I guess none of my classmates thought it was that funny, though. Maybe they didn't see Dragon Ball Z. Alright, so I just pumped all those points into vitality. Now, Barbarian, although sometimes you do struggle with damage, we might see that through this playthrough if we continue this next stream. But they are extremely tanky, like extremely tanky. Not only do they get the highest health per vitality point, I think it's 3 or 3.5 even. No, I think it's 3. We'll have to see next time. But I think you get 3 life per 1 vitality point, compared to like a sorceress who gets 2. You know, that's huge when you get 5 points per level, and the highest level is 99. You know, so not only do they get that, but they also have a skill that boosts their mana and attack, or mana and health. Battle orders. So they are extremely, extremely tanky. Right up my alley. I really like playing tank characters. Alright, first time seeing these. These are tainted ones, I think they're called. They're pretty nasty. They shoot lightning. We found a rare jewel. Let's see. That's actually a cool jewel. 6 max, 20 AR, and 6 life. That's a great leveling jewel, actually. And one level we'll be able to use Angelic Amulet. But I don't have the ring. Well, maybe we can find the ring. Or trade for it or something like that. Alright, this is a massive jail. Luckily this jail's empty, right? So maybe there's not very many bad people in this world. I don't know. Not necessarily bad people. Maybe made a few mistakes. Okay, enter collision. There we go. We're out of the jail finally. There should be a waypoint right here. Then right up here should be the cathedral. Oh my gosh. Tainted ones. Or just tainted. Okay, not bad. I was able to kill them all, so that's pretty cool. Now, there's another super unique up here named Bone Ash. Yeah, it makes you wonder why, of all places, a monastery has a jail. That's a good question, Anon. Or a good point. Yeah, bow nest right there. That's a great, great monster to magic find. That's a super unique. And when I say super unique, they're always in the same place. Some of these monsters, just like the one right when I walked into the cathedral, that was just a random monster. Super uniques always are in the same spot. I think there's like super unique, unique, it's like boss, and there's all kinds of classifications. Maybe I should look those up, but pretty sure super unique is the correct term. Like it existed before the current demon infestation. Yeah. Really, they built it right next to the cathedral. Or in it. I'm not sure if it was in it or part of it, but yeah, catacombs underneath as well. Pretty eerie, huh? But there's a reason why this game is still so popular. I'm pretty sure more people play Diablo 2 Resurrected than Diablo 4. And Diablo 3, of course, but I'm pretty sure more people play this than Diablo 4. Correct me if I'm wrong here. But yeah, just a little attention to detail and stuff, and instant classic. So I'm gonna make a TP before I just get one tapped again. Unexpectedly. Well, actually, we've been doing pretty alright damage. Okay, there's a jawbone cap. That'd be huge if it had a few sockets for this. Can I click it? There we go. Polar Mastery. I don't see us using pole arms, but at least it's a skill and something in case we want to, right? I never bought Diablo 4. I played Diablo 3 with friends once, and we abandoned it after we beat it. Yeah. Yeah, kind of the same deal with Diablo 3 with us, too. We were expecting a little bit more. Yeah, Diablo 4, you know, I'll be honest, you're not missing much. You know, I played that a little bit more than I did Diablo 3, and it felt empty. Which is why I really, really enjoy Path of Exile 2 as, like, some people may hate that I say this, but I do look at it as what should have been Diablo 3. Path of Exile 2 should have been what Diablo 3 it's supposed to be, if I'm saying that right. What everyone expected out of Diablo 3 is what Path of Exile 2 is to me. Because there's like no late game in these, like Diablo 4 and Diablo 3. I don't know, dueling's really not big. Dueling is still huge on Diablo 2 Resurrected, and that's a lot of the reason why people play and level up and everything. It's pretty competitive. But there's not really any late game and stuff. Now, Path of Exile 2, there's all kinds of late game, which is really fun. In addition to having a massive, massive skill tree. Nice. Catacombs level 2. But yeah, I would highly recommend Diablo 2 Resurrected and Path of Exile if you like these style games. They're very in-depth. Ooh. Sorry about that if you heard my neck crack. It's very stiff right now. That's alright. You feel healthy. Sorry about that. First yawn of the stream. Unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. Oh my gosh, you see how many monsters are in here. Alright, let's kill them one by one as they come out the door. Okay, let's just charge in and probably die. Okay, the spiders are not attacking me for some reason. Alright, let's kill this Dark Shaman. Level 12, we can use Angelic Amulet, but we really need the ring to make it useful. Okay, so I think we have plenty of I think we have plenty of all these potions. Let's use up a bunch of those. A double throw is pretty fun too. Throw Barbarian. There's several classes that you can play like a throw class on, or a ranged class or something, but double throw, pretty awesome. Just because the attack speed breakpoints that you can hit with it. Usually the other throwing characters that you'd make would be like maybe a sorceress or a paladin, but most of that damage would probably come from elemental damage. The barbarian is going to be mostly physical for throwing. Actually, for everything. Yeah, even Warcry. Berserk, I think, is the only thing that the barbarian has that's not physical. I mean, it's magic damage. Let's go and pump some more in vitality. I forgot to look at how much life, but I'm almost positive it's 3 life per vitality point. It was a whole pain in the butt to get them to delete it. Yeah. I ended up having to write and send a letter to the legal department to make them delete the account. Oh, for Blizzard to delete your account. Oh my gosh. They said, you won't be able to play any games you have on it. That's the response they gave me. I honestly didn't care about the one game I had, Diablo 3. Huh. It's crazy it took that much for them to delete your account. Maybe they just want to like double, triple, quadruple check that you wanted to delete. I don't know. Let's see here. There we go. Oh my gosh, I wasn't paying attention to my health. Sorry, I had to adjust my other screen for a second. I had them delete it because a hacker got into it to buy WoW gold. That sucks, man. I've had my account hacked before too on WoW. But luckily I was able to recover it. And, you know, same thing happened to my friend, but I think he lost a lot of stuff. He was able to recover it, but he lost a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, Blizzard used to be awesome. Blizzard nowadays, so many more people would play if they fixed the bot issue. So the reason so many people play this ladder reset is because it takes about a week or two for the really big botters to really have an influence on the market. So after a week or two, the market is just flooded with all the items. It doesn't even matter if you find like the rarest drop or the most valuable drop in the game, because it's so saturated with botters. Now it's been an issue for years now, and it's always been a topic of discussion with bots and Blizzard, and like everybody knows where the bots are, Blizzard, but you seem to say there's no bot problem. They could if they wanted to. They could fix it, and I think a ton more people would play. It'd be more natural, you know. My bank refunded the purchase. I went to them first, then Blizzard second. Blizzard kept thinking I wanted a second refund, hence why I had to write the letter. Well, goofballs. Silly Blizzard, man. Their customer service nowadays, even on WoW, is absolutely terrible. And it used to be good. And this is like years ago I played WoW, right? Customer service, it's a joke for Blizzard. Now I'm playing a Blizzard game right now, but I'm kind of trashing them. It's kind of the truth. And here's another critique of Blizzard with Diablo 2 Resurrected. You know, this is the first time I played Diablo 2 Resurrected in maybe a year, but every time I come back to Diablo 2 Resurrected, there's more and more little glitches and bugs, which to me means they aren't upkeeping this, you know. Any game that has, you know, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of players daily, you need upkeep on it. You need, you know, for example, World of Warcraft, every single Tuesday has maintenance where they just try to fix things, and I don't know if it's working, but that's just an example. A similar thing for Diablo 2 could be implemented. I remember the Stone of Jordan. Yeah, that's the correct spelling. Yep. SOJ. Being a standard online currency, but I only ever found one in single player after like 1,000 hours of playing. Yeah. So back in the day, this game was so fun because there was value to whatever you found. Stuff, just exactly what I'm doing right now, just piecing together a character. But nowadays, when people play, they play either one. I mean, I guess three reasons. They want to try out the game and actually play, but two other reasons. They try to make money from the game, which is terrible. And for the game, I don't really care about them making money. That's good for them, you know. But for the game, that's terrible, because then it turns into, you know, maybe not a job, but like a side hustle instead of just like a form of entertainment. So I think that's good, and I think the other reason that people, other than just, you know, playing the game, is yeah, to feel competitive, to, you know, feel rewarded when you actually find these items. But that's not happening. I think the ladder reset will attract new players to Diablo 2 Resurrected, but until they fix the bot problem, those players won't play long term. Like, for example, Anon, after about 1,000 hours of playing, you know, found one Stone of Jordan. Now, for reference, almost every caster needs 2 of those, right? Almost every caster uses 2 of those. It's a really, really valuable ring. The bots find so many of those. Even if you found 1 or 2 of those, they're worthless after the first month of ladder. They're not worthless, but they're not worth like anything. So yeah, until like the bots and all that stuff is fixed, yeah, it doesn't feel rewarding after finding a SOJ after 1,000 hours of playing, finding out it's not worth anything because of you know, people that run 1,000 bots and have thousands of SOJs, and they have thousands, so they're willing to you know, willing to part with them for way cheaper than you. But awesome game to play single player. Awesome game to play if you don't mind that type of stuff, like bots and stuff. You know, multiplayer. But also just a great game to play with your friends. Like I said, if you have, you know, handful of friends, you just play, walk through, build your characters as you go, as I'm doing right now. But yeah, Stone of Jordan. There were so many glitches back in the day that the Stone of Jordan was a highly duped item. Now, dupe means just like it sounds. It means you make duplicates of an item in game. Diablo 2 used to be really buggy when it was first released, and a bunch of the high value items, hackers would figure out ways to make several of them where they could trade it to you, and then once you leave the game, or once you join the game that had the original item in it, your item would disappear. So you would pay for an item, randomly join like a dueling game, and then it would pop. They called it popping, which means it just disappeared, and you just not have an item. So yes, the Stone of Jordans were notorious for popping. back in the day. Okay, so this is Catacombs level 4. This is where Andariel is. We're gonna clear out as much as we can, and then go get some antidote potions. And we'll see if we can take her out. I'm not sure if we'll be able to. I think we will. It might just take a while, but I still feel pretty weak, if I'm being honest here. I still feel pretty weak, but I have been playing on my sorceress, who's level about like 87 now on ladder. So we'll see how this goes. She's usually right up here, like north of me. So I'm gonna try to kill all these side monsters, so me and Andariel can have a 1v1 here in the cathedral or the catacombs. Hopefully she's not adding my body to the list of people in the catacombs. People buried in the catacombs. There she is. Okay. The first time I saw Andariel. Okay, there's the poison. We easy dodged that one, though. And we didn't dodge that one, but that's okay. First time I saw Andariel. Yeah, you know what I noticed. She didn't have any clothes on. I'm a 10-year-old boy. I'm like, oh my gosh, she doesn't have any clothes on. It's a naked demon with... It reminded me of Goro from Mortal Kombat. Hey, that's a nice small charm. Has some resist and life, so we're definitely going to keep that. Extra gold and magic find. Let's go ahead and put that on. Don't need that. That's for necromancer, sorceress. We need a socket for this, but I don't want to use it on this. This is a pretty cool jewel. I forget the name, but the Act 2 boss is the worst. Yes, Duriel. Yeah, one of the brothers of hell, I think they call him, or something. But yeah, at one point, if you were an Amazon, you could use her unique jab skill to bypass the cold effect, but at some point that got patched out. Oh, that's something I never heard, Anon. That's kind of cool. If you're an Amazon. But yeah, Duriel is really hard because as a melee, the cold slows you. The cold doesn't do anything if you're a caster. Like, it doesn't make you cast slower. It just makes you walk slower. But it affects your attack speed. So yeah, Duriel is any melee. It's really difficult to beat Duriel. Okay, let's see if there's a 2-socket helm or something. No. Or 3-socket armor. I'd take a 3-socket armor. No luck. Okay. Oh, did you see those boots? Poison length reduced by 25%. We're gonna put those on for Andariel. Also need to repair. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna load up on them. Okay, so I'm gonna use several right now so they stack. So my poison resist is 50% now. And I have some poison length reduction, which will help a lot. And then we can also use one every time I get poisoned to get unpoisoned. Actually, we're shredding her. Oh. Okay, I thought this was gonna be way harder here. Not even hard, chat. We wrecked her there. Awesome. Act 2, here we come. You talk to War of, you can go east. Here's a cutscene. You want to watch it? It's on YouTube. I also remember the randoms that expel lightning when hit on the worst type of regular enemy. Yeah, the Oh, the souls. Are you talking about the souls, Anon? They turn invisible and then light up like a ghost or like an ethereal something, and they one-tap you with the lightning. Yeah, those are the worst if that's what you're talking about. Okay, we'll keep the potions, the antidote potions on our belt now, because there's a lot of poison in Act 2 as well. And we'll start Act 2. We're not going to get through it. I am going to go make that bread that I was supposed to make. I forgot about earlier. I got to start that. But I wasn't planning on a long stream today anyways. So we'll probably go a little while longer. Alright. Any socketed armor? The shield. But we're double swing. Okay, there's a helm. We're just going to do this. Where's it at? We're gonna put the damage. No, we're not. We're gonna save it. We're almost level 14. And there's the angelic wings we can use. That's an amulet. We can 2-socket something. I'm sure we can get a 2-socket armor or something and put that in. Or even a weapon, because we have this armor to use. Okay. Okay, level 15, we can almost use these, but we have Blood Fist now, so I don't think we will. Alright, cool. That's just a random staff I found. It's 5 energy shield, 5 enchant. If I ran into a sorceress, I was gonna maybe just give it to them if they use those skills. And here's another trick too. If you go to shared and you store your gold in there, when you die, it will only take it from your personal. So you can kind of save up gold if you use the shared stashes. I'm referring to the random boss types that cast lightning in a circle after every hit. Oh yeah, the scarabs, huh? Those are terrible as well. The blue, they're blue scarabs. I forget the name of them. Death beetle, maybe it's a death beetle. But yeah, those are also a pain. We might run into those right out here. Okay, so some big upgrades at level 14. I want to get something. Ooh, I love that. Chance to cast Frost Nova when struck. But we have this next level. I would buy that. Oh, there's a ring mail too. Maybe I should just socket this with these. I just know as soon as I do it, I'll find like a barbarian helm to open socket that's actually useful. Okay, how about this? If I get wrecked right here. Oh, dung soldier. There they are. Yeah, they release lightning when they get hit right here. But they are excellent experience. Oh my gosh. Kind of kite them around a little bit. Luckily, they're pretty slow. We might hit level 14 from this pack here. Our armor's going to be a huge upgrade, and then when we find something to socket, I guess we can use our helm, but we find something nice, that's going to be a massive upgrade in damage as well. It's baiting me. It gave me a weapon with one open socket. Or not baiting. Yeah, maybe baiting. That's the right word. Taunting. That's the word I'm looking for. It's taunting me. Eventually, I want to get a belt that has, you know, more slots. But we got pretty lucky finding a 5 strength and, what, 8 mana belt so early on. An Eld rune. Now there's plenty of weapons we can make using rune words. But we will have to get the runes for them. Nice. Okay, so lots of life here. A little bit of attack rating. Actually, the slower stamina drain is really nice. Got a little bit of mana, a little bit of everything. Replenished life too. Huge upgrade. And we can now use the level 14 jewel. So I say we should get the waypoint for the dry hills. And then go back and try to get a weapon. Weapon or helm or something like that. That's better than what I got, and socket it. I would take like a 2 or 3 open socket crown. I guess this isn't terrible. Alright, we're cruising. Yo, what's up, Duran? Demolition Man himself. I'm still using that nickname from the Battle Royale, so hope you don't mind. Well, yeah, what's up, Duran? I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. How are you doing today? Sorry I'm late. No, you're just in time. You made it. You made it, Duran. We are doing a shorter stream today, but yeah. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing okay today. Doing okay. I want to just do more random streams that are a little bit shorter, and I felt like playing some Diablo 2, and here we are. We're playing a little bit Diablo 2. Look how cool that armor looks. That's nice. I'm bad when it comes to gems and runes, etc. I hoard them forever and never use them. Same here. Anon, that's how I get a lot of my hoarding tendencies out. I just play Diablo 2, and then I can hoard everything I want to. So yeah, I feel you there. You should see my sorcerers. Actually, I've done really well this ladder on, you know, trading away everything I've found that's valuable and not hoarding. I've done really well. I actually got super lucky this ladder. I found 2 high runes. I found a Sur rune, S-U-R, a Sur rune, and a Ohm rune. It's O-H-M, Ohm. But yeah, I got super lucky. With that, I made a call to arms, which gives you battle orders. And I rolled a really high one. And I traded that for some really good sorceress items. So yeah, I got really lucky. I got a nice boost when I found those high runes and my sorceress damage, so I was able to find even more. Happy Friday. I'm fine with a nickname, Laughing Face. Right on. I'm doing good. Just got back from a farm festival. All right on. I love hearing that. I'm always about supporting your local businesses. If you know a farmer, go thank them. They feed us. For reals. So yeah, that's awesome to hear, Duran. What'd you end up getting there? If you don't mind me asking. You know, my wife is getting into canning stuff. And I actually have to go here soon to make some bread I said I would help her with. I forgot about, so but yeah, my wife is into canning stuff, so yeah, sometimes we'll go to the local farmer's market and we'll get some vegetables and meat and stuff. I was AFK, just make the cats food. Right on. How's your kitties doing there, Legion? Legion is nursing some kittens back to health and raising them. But yeah, Legion, good to hear. Excuse me. Let's see. Locally made honey. Awesome. We also buy honey from our local shop. Local maple syrup. Awesome. Ours doesn't have that. Oh man, local maple syrup. I would love some homemade local maple syrup. That's awesome. And homemade apple butter. That is probably my favorite jam. I know it's called apple butter, but like my wife has started making some of this apple butter. It's so good. It's so good. It's no sugar added, and it's plenty sweet. Yeah, so that's exciting. I'm excited for you, Duran. And speaking of which, let me check this text real quick. Make sure I didn't ruin the bread starter. I started last night. I'm getting instructions from the wife right now. Yes, I think I ruined it. Let me go check it real quick. No. Yeah, let me go check it real quick. The starter has fallen. Most likely need to start over. Okay, so big bummer there. That's okay. It's not a big deal. It's just a few scoops of bread, water, and starter, which is yeah. Oh yeah, so let me go check that real quick. I'll be right back. Chat, I think that the starter is still good. I think it's okay. Well, cool. One of the kittens is extremely well. That's great. Her sister wasn't eating well, and I had to start giving her the bottle again. Well, sorry to hear that about the other kitten. But yeah, glad to hear that one of them's doing really well. Oh, earthquake. Earthquake on the screen. Okay. So that makes me feel a little bit better. I think the bread stuff is still pretty good. Alright, the Far Oasis. So if we haven't found a helmet, we're just gonna, by the time we found the waypoint, we're just gonna socket the helmet that we have. Because I definitely want to make use of these jewels before they're before we like outscale them. The kittens are 1 week and 15 days old. Wow, they're super young. And they already know their name. Holy crap. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Legion. You know, I know you have a history of you know, working with animals, Legion, so I'm glad that you're able to, you know, still somewhat do that with the kittens and cats that you foster back. Cool stuff. Yeah, so antidote potions in Act 2 are very, very helpful. That's what this ring is. Energy. 5 strength. You know, that's maybe a little bit more. Let's just socket this. We're doing it. Watch this damage. 60 and 40 max. Look at that. It like doubled our damage. Just 12 maximum. Maximum damage in this game works very differently. It's not just, you know, you're not just going to see plus 12. It has a, pretty much every stat has like a math calculation behind it. It's pretty cool. So I should be hitting real hard now. These are called the itchies. Ooh, a belt. Look at that. That is a set belt. I think it's Hazaris. It is. And I have the shield. Let's see what that gives. 35 defense. Attacker damage of 5. Okay, well that sucks. That bonus sucks. But that's a nice belt. 20 life, cold resist. We can get rid of our 5 strength belt. Alright, we put 5 strength in just so we're not like forced to... Actually, you know what? We're using angelic. This is really good for damage taking. Goes to mana. We should never run out with our... I think we have some life or mana steal. At least we did. Okay, it must have been on the club or something. Okay. Let's get going. There's the waypoint. Okay, so it was just before we found the waypoint and I socketed that. Oh. Clicked off my screen. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up there. So we're looking in the dry hills for the cube now. That'll probably be the last quest we get done today. And I might end up rushing this character. Or at least getting him to a certain level. And we can either Goldfind or gamble or something if I want to stream some more. But we'll see. Do you buy your cat's food or do you prepare it at home? Actually, we buy it. But I would love to just... You know, once we start being self-sustainable, I would love to make our own cat food. Yeah, so what how do you prepare at a home, Legion? What you just give them like some really plain chicken or like some really plain eggs and rice or something like that? Oh yeah, that's an extra slot for potions as well. You see that? Extra 4 slots. So, super good find there on this Hazaris Iron Stay belt. Now, there's also boots. Hazaris' boots. Now, that would be a huge upgrade, because I do know that the boots give attack rating per level, along with one other set piece. Beetle Burst. That was the unique monster we just slayed. I think that's a super unique in this area. Beetle Burst reminds me of Beetlejuice, another good Halloween kind of Halloween themed movie. Oh wait, I'm looking for the maggot layer here. The Far Oasis is the maggot layer. The Dry Hills was the Herodric Cube. I forgot we went to the Far Oasis already. And the maggot layer is my #1 least favorite place. It's way worse than the jail. It's worse than any other area in the game, and you'll see why. You will see. It is terrible. In a group, it's the worst. It's tunnels underground. It's a maze. Only one person can fit in these tunnels. Here we go. I'll show you right here. Hopefully we don't spend too much time in here. Yeah, this is the whole thing. A 1x1 walking area. If you find any monsters, you have to kill them. Big old groups of monsters just ran. Oh my gosh, I'm going down. Whoa, that was close. I've tried different recipes, combinations of different ingredients. Cool. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to make our own cat food. Oh, we're going down for sure. Nope. Yeah, these antidote potions are definitely saving me right now. Grief Burn the Quick is the name of this one. Alright. He's been slayed. So I have a ton of cold resistance. Where's that coming from? The belt. Oh, this has 26% cold resist on one of those charms. And the greaves. Okay, so that makes sense. I wish I could like spread out that resistances, you know, spread them out a little bit. I'd say most important is probably lightning. Lightning resistance. Although it's good to have all of them. Lightning seems to just one tap you when you get into Nightmare in Hell. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Son of a gun. Alright, we got a gold member down. Gold member down. Did I make a town portal? I did not. That's unfortunate. That's actually super unfortunate. Okay. Well, let's run back. Let's do it. Wow, nice. Fire resist 26%, 1 dexterity. We'll probably use that. Yeah, those tunnels suck when finding the enemy type. Nowhere to run, just gotta tank the lightning damage, yeah. It is brutal. Brutal out here slaying demons. But yeah, those little scarabs. Oh man, do I have to walk around here? Son of a gun. Preparing your own cat food. It costs me half the price of kibble, and I give them food at the market cost of 2 times the kibble. Okay, nice. Wow. So it's probably even more healthy. Or it's probably healthier too, because you know exactly what's going into it. It's cheaper. Yeah, that's awesome, Legion. Do you have a book or like a creator that you follow for, you know, like cat advice, like making this stuff? I know you said you tried several recipes, because I would be interested in that. Anything to save us money and like be more sustainable. I talk about it a lot, you know. That's me and my wife's goal is to just be self-sustaining. Kind of cool. Excuse me. My dog loves bone broth. I love bone broth as well. Hang on, let me read the chat from my phone here. Sweet potatoes, carrots, and of course meat. My dog loves sweet potatoes and carrots. Whoa. I smoke my own jerky. The dog always gets his own portion. Hey, if I become a dog in the next life, sign me up to be your dog. We also have him on a good quality canned dog food with all natural ingredients. Chicken bone broth, carrots, green beans, spinach, eggs, and he loves it. Yeah, sign me up to be your dog if I come back in a different life as a dog. Hey, what's up, Alina? What's good? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Hey, happy Friday to you as well. Happy Friday to you as well. Yeah, so my chat on my screen's a little cut off here. Okay, yeah, nice. I got caught up on chat. Let's get my body. Oh, left a few back here. I'm gonna use one of those antidote potions. Oh no. Get him. This is such a pain in the ass. Oh man, I hate this. I hate these tunnels. No. Oh, he's a one tap. I punched him. We did it. Oh my gosh, and there's 2 more. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to leave the game. I think I'm gonna have to leave the game here. That's ridiculous. Okay. How's the stream going? It's going pretty well. Up until that point. It was going pretty well. I did die 3 times already in Act 1 and 2, but that's okay. We're having a good time. We're not playing hardcore or nothing, so it's okay. It still costs less than the bags of dog kibble if the kibble that has so many more ingredients, half of them don't even know what they are. My wife found one brand of kibble that had chicken digest in it. What is chicken digest? Don't sign me up for that one. I have 12 cats, so it's just much more profitable for me to prepare it myself. I haven't made the food. I haven't made the food table yet, but I used more or less what I learned about the nutrition when I was vegan to design their diet. Okay, right on. I do know cats are like the only pet that cannot be fully, or they can be fully carnivore. Kind of interesting. You know, everybody kind of thinks it might be a dog, but cats are actually the ones that they don't necessarily need anything else except for a carnivore diet. Whereas like dogs and stuff, they actually need some of that. Those, you know, I saw one was like spinach and some green beans or something in there. More or less what I did. Oh, the nutrition table. Oh yeah, right on. I don't know what it is, or if I can't pronounce, I'm not interested. Yeah, same here, Duran. I'm not sure what the chicken digest. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. That's good. Your stream's amazing. Well, appreciate that, Lena. That was very nice. You've only been here a few minutes, so that was very nice. Just a few minutes, if you feel like that. Appreciate it. We kind of just hang out and chill and talk. Usually I play Schedule 1, but this is Diablo 2 Resurrected today. Nice. Well, we're already level 15. We're kind of ahead of schedule here. Level 15, you can start doing like tombs and stuff. I guess if you walk through, you might be a little bit higher level than 15 when you hit tombs. Maybe around 20. Oops. Alright. Our weapon's about to break. Oh, is this the Lost City? Yeah. Well, since we're here, let's try to get the waypoint here. Why not? Ow. Oh, it got real dark on us. We have to go ask Drogden about the strange darkness now. I've got enough mana potions for a whole team of Diablo players, so let me get rid of them. Alright. It's the work of the Claw Vipers. Don't worry, we'll extinguish them for you, Drogden. Hey, what's up, Wildflower? Hey, Ghetto, what's up? Happy Friday. So sorry I'm late. That's okay. That's okay. You're just in time. We're gonna end the stream soon, but you're just in time because you made it at least. At least you made it. So no worries there. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, happy Friday. Appreciate that. It should be about 40% protein, 50% fat, and 35% water. I only use 3 ingredients. Well, good. That sounds very simple, straightforward, and like, you know, cut out everything extra in it. So right on. Level 16 already. We're cruising. That's right. That's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah, Wildflower. I have to go start some bread. I wanted to help my wife out this week with bread, and I asked to help her out. And then I forgot to do it. So I have to go, as long as it's not ruined, I'm going to send her a picture of it. I don't think it's ruined, but I started some sourdough bread starter yesterday to start making it today, and I forgot, so I have to go do that after the stream. I also got to eat. But yeah, that's as long as the starter, as long as we don't have to get rid of it. So weird not seeing you play Schedule 1, but Diablo 2 is badass. Yes! Diablo 2 fan as well. Love to hear that. Yeah, it's a great game. Yeah, this is like really early on in the game. Only level 16, still in Act 2. You know, it's only Act 2 out of technically, what, 15 acts if you count Act 1 through 5, Norm, Nightmare, and Hell. But yeah, it's nice to switch it up. I want to do more just sporadic streams, so I made a I made a little overlay. You want to see it real quick? I made an overlay, and then yeah, jumped in. There's the overlay I made. That's a bunch of Diablo 2 items. That's a Shaco. It's supposed to be like a Aki or an Oculus and a Spirit Monarch. Yeah, homemade bread is the best. Yeah. We had a viewer or two, I think, post some of their homemade bread in the Discord. I think it might have been Jonalyn. Yeah. But yeah, if you have any homemade bread or food or something you want to post in there, feel free. That looks so cool. Yeah, thanks. I can't take full credit. It's mostly AI that deserves the credit, I guess. But yeah, I had him edit. I had the AI edit my character from my YouTube banner, put it in there. But you know what? It's getting close to 5 here where I am. I think I am gonna call it there today. I do need to go do all that other stuff. And definitely need to eat. Definitely need to do that. But yeah. I don't know what I'll be streaming next, but I'll let you know when I'm streaming the next time. And yeah, hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining my short stream today. And the chicken cam's gone. I'd say wave bye to the chickens, but they waved bye already. So yeah, have a good rest of your day, everybody. Thanks for joining.